What's up, guys? It's your boy Butch, the one and only YOLO Lamborghini. Welcome to Imperial TV. A lot happened this week. Work is always there. Life ends before work ends, so there's non-stop work here. Thank God, we've been doing great. Trying to catch up from the past couple of weeks due to the freeze, and catching up with all the jobs and catching up with all dealerships and parts providers and all that. It's just a bunch of headache. But thank God we're right now back on track. Power is back, water is back. I pray to God everybody's doing well from the freeze also as well. I heard a lot of people were suffering from it, so hopefully everybody's well. Anyways, before we head out of this office, there's a few things that we're gonna talk about as far as like work ethics, as far as like entrepreneurship. There's a lot of people asking me what was the drive that made you become who you are, and what does it take to be where you're at, and how much did you invest to be where you're at? And we can go ahead and answer these questions in this video, shall we? Okay, so who am I now and who am I before? I'm Butch. What I was before, I was a little mini Butch.
When I was 10 years old, I would make stuff out of like cardboard, out of like wood, out of like toys, break toys apart, put toys together, fix toys. Like that's how you get to where I got a skill. I can take things apart and put things apart.
What made me a bigger guy is more wisdom, more knowledge, more dedication, and more tries of life in general. I did fall so many times. I did pick myself up so many times. I still fall. That doesn't mean I'm not perfect. I still fall all the time, but I do pick up myself. I mean, today I had a situation where it's pretty big, but I'm smart enough to handle it and get myself in the right position in any situation. Thank God. Before, I was a guy that wanted to be somebody, wanted to gain my self power or my self knowledge on things, and automotive was one of the things that I picked out that was perfect fit for me. I get a lot of questions where like, should I be in the automotive industry? Yes. If you're absolutely in love and you're sure that this is what you want to do, go for it. Why? Because cars are out there. There's probably more cars than humans here in the city alone itself. Or the amount of vehicles that we have is it's crazy. So working on cars is something simple. It's not that hard. It's very easy. All it takes just like tries, practice, getting to know what you're doing, and do it right, and then everything will be perfect. You know? Do you see any Ferrari here? No?
Wow! 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 What? That was like...
Lambos for sure. Why? They're super unique. I do own a Pista, by the way, and I own Ferraris before. The sound is amazing, the drive, all that is so amazing, but it's not as amazing as a Lamborghini, and I just love Lamborghinis in general.
I'm gonna pull up with my brand new Lamborghini.
The perfect color of an exotic vehicle, or my perfect color, or my preferred color, fudge, black. Reason why black is because white is too innocent. Black, it's more, you can do anything with that color and it still stands out super good. White, it could get dirty super easily and become a different color. Black, no matter what it is always black. This car I ever owned, it was a 1986 BMW 325e. It was the vehicle that I actually slept in car washes under the light when I was very, very young. I bought that car for about $250 with a broken oil pan. I actually JB welded the oil pan just to get like a quick fix in the cold weather. Put some oil, drove the car off the lot. They were like, wow, you crazy. So I took the vehicle and cleaned it up and went to my home, and we had a little miscommunication between the family, so I left. I started harvesting, trying to work and maintain myself. So what do I think about electric cars? Technology. They are pretty cool, pretty good, pretty fast, just like a power drill. The only thing that I don't like is the sound. They're super quiet. To some people, it fits it perfect. To a guy like me, or probably a guy like you, a car guy who loves exhaust and love loud noises and bigger engines and pistons and gas, I'd say gas cars are the way to go. If we're talking about solar systems and making the environment better, which is cool, yeah. Man, go ahead, go with the solar system. But I will forever stick with motor engines. Why? I just love it since the day I was born.
All right.
So what kind of exotic car do I recommend for a first-time buyer? I'd say right now I would go with something that's not breakable. If you have the budget for it, go for it. Probably like buy yourself maybe a Gallardo or maybe a Huracan or for example, daily driven exotics, Murcielago. That one is a great looking car. So look at that SV look on it and convert yours to an SV look, and it will look amazing. It's just an aerodynamic kit, little performance as far as like exhaust, and probably a tune. That's all you need. And then the wheels, and then the brakes. Then you can convert it to where it's only rear-wheel drive, and there's so much stuff you can do with these cars. Gallardos are cool. They also go below 60,000 nowadays. I've seen. I'd highly recommend maybe a standard one, not e-gear, because of the gear issues. But definitely, a Huracan also is something I would suggest. Like maybe lease one. The price on that one is super good. Parts are also available, easy to finance, easy to insure. Why? Because of the availability as far as like parts and finance to these cars. To finance an older exotic vehicle is kind of hard. Why? Because the bank wants to guarantee themselves, so they want collateral. So let's say Black Day comes, you don't have the money or the funds to pay for your premium. And what you do here is you repo it. So if it's an older vehicle, it'll be hard for the bank to gain their money back by repoing the car. If it's a newer vehicle, then it's actually easier, better collateral. So that's why it's easier to finance a newer vehicle than an older vehicle. Real estate. Real estate is the biggest thing I ever bought. Why? It's easy to make money off of. If you have a really good opportunity to buy such a land or a building or a a house or commercial real estate, and you think that you will gain more in the next year or 2 or 3, you got to calculate your taxes, and you got to calculate your cost and your overhead for that building, and maybe if there's any remodeling that needs to be done, and put in the value of it right now, and then what would it be a good deal to buy it for, offer that offer, and then hold on to it, remodel the building, lease it, rent it, whatever you need to do, finance it, pay it off, and then hold on to it until the market hits. Once the market hits, that's your jackpot. So one of my biggest jackpot was real estate. I made so much money in real estate, but again, what got me to be in the real estate, it's the automotive industry. So what do I think about people who are actually misunderstanding my concept of like owning exotics? Is that the question? Well, number one, ego is an ego. There's good ego, there's bad ego. Mine, it's my ego. I'm happy with it, and if others aren't happy with it, then it's totally up to them. I know my ego is to achieve what I harvest, or like harvest what I achieved, and feed off of my own grain that I harvest. So I buy a Lamborghini, I buy a Rose, I buy this, I buy that. That's because it's my industry. And number two, it's just to wake up the next morning and say, okay, what's next? And to have a little taste in life. Otherwise, if you have money's just gonna sit in the bank, and what are you gonna do with it? Like we put it into businesses and stuff like that. But no, I'd rather take another loan, buy me another vehicle, and start paying it off little by little, just to keep me like hungry for more. And once there's an upgrade, keep doing it, keep it revolving, and just to feed my purpose of owning an exotic shop. Like if I own a Honda Civic, are you gonna bring me your Lamborghini? No. So there you go. I have a Lamborghini. Why? Because to appreciate what I do, and to appreciate myself and reward myself that, oh my God, I work on these cars. I'm capable to do stuff with these cars. So I own one just to appreciate every day, and say, oh, I accomplished. It's time to accomplish it. I'm sorry, man. Zanty, don't fucking hate me. I love you so much. Can't wait. By the way, Zanty's about to open a new location here in River Oaks. I cannot wait. I'm gonna buy me a blow-up mattress, and I'll probably be sleeping there.
Nailed it.
Favorite place in Houston would be like San Jacinto River. There's like I cannot say it's a man-made beach. I think during the hurricane, there was like a lot of sand that was washed off to the side, and it looks like a beach. So it's like going to the beach, but all it takes is about 30 minutes from here. So that's my favorite spot to just like relax, because there's not a lot of people over there. Take the boat, relax, bathe under the sun. It's just perfect. Sand is super clear, pretty much just like Mexico. But it's pretty neat, pretty exclusive place. Imperial TV, guys. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Imperial TV. For frequent asked questions, please put it down below for the next episode. We'll answer them for you. Can you please edit the question about blondes and brunettes, because I just don't want to have drama tonight. Well, guys, that's it for tonight. Please don't forget. Yeah? Alright. Let me go kick some ass and go work. Ciao, guys. Hey, for real, can we please edit that stuff out?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, please. I just don't want any drama. I love this girl. I just don't want to have to deal with like, oh, so you like blondes now? Yes. He's like, yes, no. Please, dude. You know what I'm dealing with.